I'm here at Aberdeen Auto Wrecking. It's also No-No's Toes. Great place, by the way. This is another place that I've always had pretty good interactions with everybody. Let's see. Yeah, I've got enough room to turn in here. I think I'm picking up that white truck right there. Of course, I'm gonna double check it. The VIN number. It's a 1998 Chevy k1500 is what they're calling it. I think the last time I was here I picked up a Jeep right there that was missing a wheel, or missing both front wheels. Pretty sure I also got that on the channel. I think it was a Jeep Liberty, maybe, if I'm remembering right. Just watching myself on those bikes. Just triple check. As he said, white Chevy, and that it was sideways. This looks like a 98 Chevy. The number 63714. Yep, that's it. Poor little Chevy. I'm actually getting two cars from here. The other one's a Corolla. And both of them apparently were involved in the same accident. What a shame. Some kind of a T-bone, he said. It's a nice little Chevy. He said that Corolla, let's see, the Corolla is a 2018. I wonder if I have the color on here. I'll just get my pictures of it right now. I don't have the color, but I have the keys. He said it was a T-bone. That looks like a white, newer Corolla. Let's see. 107936. 107936, that's it. Used to hit that truck pretty good in a good spot. I mean, you can see the damages on the truck. Are a lot more than the damages on this thing. Is it still open? Yes. Ew. It's tea. I thought it was beer. Saw a bunch of cans on the ground. It's that that good yerba mate tea. Thought it was beer, and I was gonna say, don't drink and drive, kids. say it was a neutral. Ooh. I was just showing them my YouTube channel, and actually I've been telling lots of people about the channel. By people I mean other towers, and kind of encouraging them to make a channel of their own. I mean, I didn't encourage these guys to make one, but you know, after seeing mine, I'm pretty sure they're probably thinking about it. And it's not a bad idea. I think lots of people should definitely start making a channel of their own. Why not? I mean, if you make something, you know, if you're recording something that people are interested in, you're gonna know it. You know, they're gonna show interest, they're gonna subscribe to it. You know, just like my channel, I've got some regular watchers, you know, people who comment all the time. Like Radio Rescue comments on almost all my videos. You know, there's nothing wrong with making a YouTube channel, especially if you have a business. I mean, as long as you're, you know, as PG as possible, I always say, you know, for the advertisers, then, you know, can't go wrong. I mean, as long as you don't show, you know, someone's personal information, or you know, you wouldn't want to badmouth other people, obviously, you know, just common sense stuff. Like, I know there is channels out there that, you know, are in the business of seeming to badmouth other people and, you know, do crazy stuff online, you know, be a character or whatever, right? And I don't know personally how the advertisers are with those videos, but I do know, as long as you stay advertiser friendly, you shouldn't have any issues. At least that's what I'm told. There's a marker light stuck under there from the, probably from the Corolla. As I said, it was a T-bone. But anyway, yeah, I think everybody should start a channel. Why not? I mean, that does, maybe that means it's, you know, more competition for me as far as videos, but I don't really see it that way. You know, I think I'm gonna let this roll back a little bit, maybe. Well, maybe. I don't wanna. Well, maybe not. That should be fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see it as competition. I mean, that was my first thought about it, but I don't really think it is that necessarily. There's plenty of views to go around. Plenty of people who are online subscribing to things. I don't see anything wrong with anybody starting a channel. It's a great idea. I mean, I wish I'd done it, you know, in the beginning, while I was still new to the way that the truck worked and, you know, the process of the job. Let's see if my camera's on. should be on. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it would have been great if I had it from the very beginning. Then I would have showed you know, all the cool stuff. I mean, I've towed a bunch of cool stuff, but there were a lot of, like a bus, a small bus I had, or the orange Lambo. That would have been a great, you know, video to have. I'm grateful for what I have, though. I'm glad I started it when I did. I've said it before, I'd love to have that buzzer off. I mean, I get the buzzer is there so that you don't drive away with your air down. I know that's the primary reason for that buzzer, but it sure is loud. I was just telling them too that, you know, if I get a job with another towing company, if this doesn't, you know, keep on going, I mean, it may not matter if I earn enough through the channel, you know, I won't need to worry so much about earning, you know, so much more with the company. I mean, at this point, you know, I do need, I mean, I could always use more money. I'm definitely grateful for what I have. You know, I'm not always wishing for more things or more stuff. So I'm not like that. But, you know, it is a practical thing to consider that I need more funds, you know, to take care of what I've got going on at home. But as long as I earn enough with this channel, I won't need to worry so much about earning enough, you know, necessarily for the earning enough with the towing company. I mean, I would, of course, you know, I'd like to earn as much as I can for my boss, because it is a business. And, you know, that would be like in a sales job and getting complacent and saying, well, I don't need to make a sale today. But it's not just me here. You know, it's my boss's company, and, you know, I'm not the only one it's supporting. He's got a family of his own, so I know that if I'm doing well at the company, you know, it's good for everybody. It's good for him, good for me, my family, his family. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of all over the place with the conversation. Try not to get too much into talking, so then I could start missing stuff. things on these bumpers get my arms when I'm... I gotta stick my arm under there to get the chain. I think I got cut from one of those on my other arm. Because I have no idea where this cut came from. Which I think is a pretty normal part of having a job as a man anyways. That you just end up with cuts, bruises, and whatever and stuff. And you're like, how'd that even get there? I have no idea where that came from. And I guess as a kid it's that way too. It happened all the time. You know, I said as a man, but I mean, my daughter's like that, honestly. She'll just get cuts and whatever, playing outside. And she won't react to them either. I mean, not even to bee stings, by the way. She got stung by a bee the other day just on her hand. She just, almost no reaction. She just kind of brushed it off. She probably gets stung and just says, ow. And then that's it. It's over. My son, who's older, it's not like that for him. Just flips out. That just means, really what that means is it's less trauma. It's not that he's weaker or she's stronger or whatever. I mean, a reaction to something in life tends to be based on how much trauma you've had as a child. So, and my son, unfortunately, has had more than his sister, and that's primarily due to a house fire we had at one point. Which, luckily, you know, the entire house was not on fire. But yeah, that's where that comes from. Let's see, that is going to go, because I'm at an angle here, it's probably fine. Check it later if I need to. But yeah, that's why he tends to overreact to things. Sometimes more than my daughter does. She wasn't really exposed as much to the whole house fire thing, even though she was there, but it's just, you know, she was younger, so she didn't, yeah. Anyway, see, I'm talking. Still got 4 straps here to stick on. You need to pay attention. Well, you know what? See? I don't need these two. See? I'm talking. Get distracted. It's been a while since I've seen a hubcap or a center cap with a screw in it. You never see those anymore. It's got a Phillips head screw right there. And I'm sure that works better than the caps that kind of press in and then you almost break them when you're taking them out. Oh, speak of it, here's one right here. And it's got that little slot right there. But you can see, you know, when someone sticks a screwdriver in there, like it's chipped the rim there. So I like the ones with the screws in them. You just put it on and just screw the screw down. Yeah, see? Phillips screw. Just gonna double check the truck. This probably won't fly out. Door staying shut. Windshield's not going to fly out. It looks good. Well, it's not too obvious here where to drop, so just gonna drop in this empty row. What that squeaking is. It's from the truck. Hard to tell where I'm at with this one. Oh, good. Wow, it's in there good. Moved over at the right spot to get stuck. Somebody must have jumped in there then to get it to go into neutral. Let me see if it'll stay with that little e-brake. Nope. Oh, what if... Oh, that's the oh, I'm silly. It's right there. Let's see if that'll do it. Ah, yes. All right. There is no windshield. Wow, damn, that's so low.